A Clash of Kings is the sequel book to A Game of Thrones, and book 2 in the series A Song of Ice and Fire, written of course by George R.R. Martin. Like its predecessor, this is a huge book. It clocks in at 761 pages. But it takes you along for a very enjoyable ride all the way along. So what is book 2 about? What is A Clash of Kings all about? Well, let's have a look at the blurb. A comet the colour of blood and flame cuts across the sky. From the ancient citadel of Dragonstone to the forbidding shores of Winterfell, chaos reigns. 6 factions struggle for control of a divided land and the Iron Throne of the Seven Kingdoms, preparing to stake their claims through tempest, turmoil, and war. The point of view characters in this book are Tyrion Lannister, Catelyn, Arya, Sansa, and Bran Stark. I think I got them all. Jon Snow, Theon Greyjoy, Daenerys Targaryen, and Davos Seaworth. Tyrion remains my favourite written character, and in this book we learn more about his past and his relationship with his family. He plays a key role in this book, of course, and takes up most of the space with 15 chapters dedicated to the story from his point of view. Davos is my next favourite character, and while he only gets a handful of chapters, he is present at 3 key turning points in the story, and as such plays a very important role, and we get to see things through his eyes, and we hear his opinion on these very important matters. Bran, well, he remains the least likeable of the characters in my opinion, and I found myself much less engaged when it came to reading his chapters. My favourite part of the book was the Battle of the Blackwater, and it's here that the point of view character style of writing really comes to the fore. There's 3 main characters that tell their different angles of the story. I won't say who they are, just in case that falls into spoiler territories. But what we get to see in these moments are there's 2 points of view from the front lines of the battle, and there's one from behind the battle lines, inside the gates of King's Landing. We get to, for the point of view that's on the front lines, we get to see the battle up close and personal. And for the storyline that's told from the point of view inside the castle gates, we get a really unique insight into what it might have been like in ancient times when castles were under siege. There's a slow drip of information and uncertainty that gives you a real sense of what it might have been like to actually be there. Much like the first book, A Clash of Kings really pulled me into it, and I thoroughly enjoyed every page. And for a book that has so many characters and storylines and has a wide, well-developed land to crisscross as you go through the 700 odd pages, it is remarkably easy to follow along. It is, in my view, absolutely recommended reading.